What's up, guys? It's Parthenax here. We're back for another episode of Destiny 2. Here I am with the mask of the Quiet One. But that's not the most important bit. I just want to say I didn't buy it from Xur. Everybody bought it from Xur. If you know who Xur is, he sells exotics, which are the rarest types of gear, at random. And I think a bit ago, he had just started selling this one. I upgraded it all the way to max tier. It is masterworked. It is a nice buff to it, which I understand is why it was popular. Which of course grants you the ability. If you see the ability pop up, you have to make sure you see it first. If you don't see it, it's not going to work. And don't complain to me. Don't complain to someone else about telling you this helmet's good. Uh,
Would you stop? Let's go somewhere else.
that's actually I forgot I had that on there for a good reason. But anyways, yeah. Here's all my weapons. I'm now light level 946. I do not get a bonus because there is no seasonal artifact.
So then I opened the
I need to complete a matter of time at the moment, but I'll do that later. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys how to get your uh. Oh, sorry, I forgot the director had Will of the Thousands at the ready. How to get your season rank up really quickly. As you can see, I have completed all of the normal stuff. You do get fond memory engrams continued. Uh, I believe it is. I believe it copies the flow as it is here. So like at 118 I got another fond memories engram, and at 13 I did, 113 I did. So 123, 128 and stuff like that. I think it just continues every 5 engrams, it seems. Yeah, every 5 engrams from 3 starting from 13, uh it gives you another fond memories engram, so you got to pay attention to that. I started the season when it had like a little while. There was a long while left. I started when I last checked. It was like uh it was like 30. It was no, it was like 79, or no, it was like 68 days left is the last time I was playing. So as you can see here in my bounties tab, I have a ton of bounties, right? And I found the quickest way to do it for me is because on Mars, you want to find people doing this with you. Will of the Thousands, which is where you fight Zol the Worm God. Now, this is just a little tutorial that I found of the easiest way I've found. There may be quicker ways and stuff like that. Of course, there's always going to be a quicker way than the way I do it. There's always going to be a quicker way than the way he does it, kind of thing. This isn't the best way to get your light level up. This isn't the best way to get anything else up. This is just the quickest way I've found to work on getting specifically like enhancement cores, upgrade modules, and Vanguard tokens. Just nice and easy, simple, quick, done. Because if you didn't know, any of the quests from Banshee 44, which is the dude that is constantly forgetting who you are and always asks, "Were you just here, Guardian?" Um, Also, if you didn't know, I use the Mida multi-tool, so it's an exotic weapon. Do not expect to get this right away if you are new to the game. This one took me a while to get because I like scout rifles and just happened to get this one. I do not like symmetry. Do not tell me to use symmetry. To me, yes, a little bit higher damage, little lower fire rate, but I don't care
Still in
about an
one
extra,
piece?
like maybe 100 damage. And yeah. Also, grab bounties from Anna Bray here, this nice lady right here. She's cool, she's young, she's investigating her past, pretty much. It's always a nice little thing. Unfortunately, I was surprised to find out that she was not the branded waifu of this game. It was actually Failsafe. If you know who Failsafe is, she's a AI on the Exodus Black who's basically got a robotic version of bipolar disorder, who's constantly like switching between a nice, bright, and happy voice and a red, glowing, mad-sounding voice. And you might be wondering why I'm going around killing some of these enemies here, even though Par, didn't you say Will of the Thousands is the best thing to do? Exactly for, if you're going to do Vanguard and...
Make sure your clips are full. There are a lot of Thrall headed this way.
Oh, hello, somebody started that. There are two ways to do this. That is, if you want to focus on just Banshee 44's quests first, definitely I would recommend this event that's going on here called Escalation Protocol. It started at any of these nodes at level 1, and as you kill enemies, you're going to need to just shoot them up. Gotta shoot them nice in face. Face shots are good, always good. Get away from me. There's the scout rifle calibration. Done. There's a Cabal chest for some reason. Oh, hey, what do you know? Kinetic as well. Got a thing, and there's a bit of Seraphite here. Ooh, hello, you slank thing. There we go. It was about to disappear, too. Alright, so, in this, they start to open these Shadow Rifts, they're called. And you just need to stand in these areas. Occasionally you'll spawn 3 Acolytes, which are these dudes with the simple enemies of any of them. Then once it reaches 100%, you destroy these 3 crystals. But you're not done there. That's my homework. Yes, please. Sorry. Why do people still not read the sign? That literally says recording on it. Pisses me off. I get it. I left my homework on the thing. Ignore that. I'm sorry. I'm just a little annoyed because I just tried to record this 3 times. Anyways, yeah. So this sometimes takes a little bit of time, but it also gets you a specific set, which I like the look of. I do not have on me currently, and I use it as my heavy rapid fire setup, which I want to get a specific exotic for. To change out for the arms, which I don't have yet, fortunately, but I can get eventually. But I need to figure out exactly the best way to get it, and I'll maybe make a video on that when I do figure that out. But oh, hello, boss. What's up, man? Bang. And this is why I have the boss spec, by the way. Actually, is because of this event. And just generally liking to be there to kill bosses quickly. As you see, people help with that because they give bosses debuffs, where they take full critical damage at any place you hit them. Which is really, really nice as a buff. And that dude was just teabagging him. The boss there. Anyways. So yeah, this is the thing. Okay, they activated the next spot. Basically, these towers wrecked after you kill each of the numbered levels. First is always Thrall, second is always Cursed Thrall. So keep your distance on the second one. That's the best idea. Next is Acolytes, so keep on your guard for that. What is this weapon? It is an auto rifle. I do not need it, but I will not worry about that right now. I need to get some sniper kills. And every time, the second part is always a Shadow Rift. It's never one. It's never always one. I think that's the first 2 levels is 1. The next couple levels, first 2, then 3. And from there, you're just going to have to worry about killing this dude every time. He's not really that hard. He's actually one of the easier enemies in this. And this event, this escalation protocol goes to a level 6. Also kill these guys. I believe you get something for it eventually. Or at least that's what I'm told. I may be crazy, so, or the person might have just been telling me to waste ammo, basically. Because I don't even think that counts towards a kill, so I wouldn't do that in. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, excuse me, give me a moment. Sorry, Acolyte, do you mind? Or Knight, maybe. There, I just wanted to get that kill on him there. Oh, it's a wizard, that's why. Here, have one of those. Thank you. Dreaded Visage, I believe is that, is what turns the blood black on your screen. I just had that active for a moment, so I don't really truly know if that's exactly what it, or the visual for it, or if that even is the visual for it at all. It may not even have a visual, because I believe I've never had a visual before. I'm just guessing that's what it is, if there was one. Because it would just make sense if it was like, it gave you an actual visual. There we go, season rank 19, because not only do you get, oh, phew, excuse me, sorry. Not only do you get kills, and a lot of, whoa, hey, talk about a banana slamma or something here. Wow, that's a reference. If you get that reference, pat on the back for you, jeez. It's an old show now, isn't it? Probably half of you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, actually, you know what? I'd say Destiny has a largely older population. I mean, player base than most games, so I'd say maybe most of you know that reference, anyways. But this is just a XP grind that actually is pretty difficult and fun. At least I find it fun, especially when there's more than just me, because I've tried to get alone before, and on a good run I got to level 5 and then got stuck at 5. Anytime you fail it, it will go down one level, and there is a chance that anytime you activate one of these, it is an event, a public event instead, and you need to complete it on heroic, and there will be bosses that randomly spawn. Okay, so this is another wave of these guys, and this is where the Dread dudes start coming out. And Dread anything means that you gotta fight, because I'm sitting here with a sniper rifle. I just shot that guy a couple times point blank, and he did not die, because these guys have a lot of health. They have a lot of health, and you're gonna be sitting there for a while chewing through their health normally. So I recommend a fusion rifle, sniper rifle, or anything. And, well, with a sniper rifle and that, I would say just be good with aiming, because if you don't feel like you're good with aiming, I'd say fusion rifle and just get close. The Acolyte, I believe the Acolyte enemies actually have a little more health than the Vanquishers. There goes our sniper rifle calibration. Let's see what else we have. We're just gonna claim you, claim you, claim you. So we want to use, we can use sniper rifle more, and we got a rocket launcher one. Let's do those two. Some void kills as well. We don't need to worry about the Cabal for right now. I died. I was just sitting there, so it's expected. You coming in here to bug Ganabray? I got to raise back here, right? Yeah, these guys are annoying as well. The Dread wizards, they can be a real pain in the butt 90% of the time. And I'm sitting here just trying to do some damage. Oh, he just punched him in the face. Here's another wave of the Shadow Rifts. You saw there were 3 Acolytes that spawned. Be prepared for that. If you've ever actually done this event before, you know a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, but maybe you've never actually gotten past a certain point, which I never got past a certain point for a long time, and then I finally actually just sat around. It was like 6 dudes, all just happened to be here, like already at wave 3, and I just stuck around because I thought it was like 5 and then it restarted or something. Little did I know, what do you know, it went to 7, which is the final boss, which the only goal then is just beat the boss before the timer, and they have a bunch of specific bosses. They're really nicely set up. Like, there's this one dude who you have to kill all his little minions, because those minions, if they get close, they kill themselves and heal him. Okay, right there. That was an incomplete job of this wave, or this level, which means that it's gonna go down a level. We just have to find where. Somebody has to restart it somewhere. So this guy's going over here to start it from here, and it's gonna. Oh, we're starting at 2. Please be this one. We're gonna see it in a minute here. Hopefully, please don't be the Cabal one. It's the Cabal one. Nobody knows how to make that heroic. Might be the Cabal one. Nope, it's not. Alright, you see that right there? That's a Warsat coming down. That's gonna kill me, I think. Let's see. How you doing, buddy?
If there are any Guardians on this channel,
just blow me away.
Warsat just crashed in your vicinity. I could use your help recovering its data.
We can't let the Hive claim
Oh, it's
this
one of the
Warsat.
plates from the Warsat. It's cool. I never actually seen one. I guess I just turned off that, didn't I? For a while. Alright, where is that? That's over here. Oh, that's cool.
Rasputin's initiated offensive subroutines.
I didn't know
The Javelin
I didn't
should
know
be
that was
there
actually
any
one of the
moment.
things you can get. That is a sticky grenade. Anyone that comes near that, hit the cursed. There we go. Now, I don't know if the bosses are in yet. Is that a boss? Oh, it is. It's Soaring Keen. He's one of the bosses that can appear, or he or she. I don't know if the wizards have specific genders or anything. I'm just used to hearing she and he. Savathun is a woman, I think? I don't remember.
The Hive suppression field is up.
Okay, that's stupid, that missed. Take that health, thank you. Avoidance therapy. Oh my. Punch, punch. And I would like to reload here. Just give me a moment, please. Thank you. Oh, hey! I kind of needed that. There we go. Take that from me. How about
Multiple
that?
hostiles detected. Rasputin is activating the Valkyrie.
You don't really need the Valkyrie for this. I'll tell you that much for this event. Unless you want to use it on the bosses, which I actually do recommend, because a lot of the times, if you kind of focus the boss for a little while, people will kind of focus on the enemies and stuff, and then you get this little miscommunication of like who's exactly doing what, and you know, you never know if someone's actually just happened to be shooting at the boss thinking it was a normal enemy, and you know, they're like, oh, I don't have the proper equipment on me at the moment to truly do anything about that. So I'm not going to worry about that. So just pay attention to that. I'm going to do something, and I'm going to do a bind. Because I need super multi-kills. See, can I get another like multi-kill somewhere? Throw my shield in there? Yeah, that was it. That didn't seem like it worked. I'm gonna pull out my bow, and oh wow, I have full ammo on this thing. What do you know? So I can't tell how many other kills I got there than I needed for that. This bow is honestly my favorite because not only does it have 2 hits, it may not kill them immediately, but it has a good damage at least, or at least I consider it good damage. I'd say probably better for earlier game if you can get it early, because it really will help you out with clearing enemies that have higher health when you're, if you try to join people that are, you know, a lot higher in light level than you. Because I was lucky enough to join some dudes who were doing like a master something like a 970 requirement, and I think that's actually where I got my I think that's where I actually got my helmet from, my mask. So I was just lucky, I guess. I don't remember exactly what that was. I just kind of joined it, didn't really see the name of it, but it was one of the missions. Okay, so we got you left. You're dead, which means that now, yeah, as Annabray said, she's gonna call in the Rasputin's calling in the
We'll take
Valkyrie,
care of it.
and we're just gonna take out the boss, and that's it for the mission, because somebody finished off Soren Keen, which means that we don't have to worry about it. Him or her, still don't know. If I can get a confirmation that on the gender of Soren Keen in the comments there, and apparently Dreaded Vision just didn't want to activate there. If you saw my health get critical,
Down. Warsaw
yeah, there he
clear.
goes. There he goes.
All in a day's work. Great job out there.
Oh, that didn't kill him. Can I get a kill? Yeah, there we go. Punch, punch, punch. I really hate that they made it so the enemies will actually warp out after this, like especially just out and about levels. Okay, you see how this one popped up, and actually this was the one that was activated because it randomly selects
Eyes
the
up.
next one.
Knights coming this time. And
Okay,
they've got
yeah.
Swords.
Knights level 3, I guess. I think I think I said acolytes, but I must be wrong then. Or it may be selected randomly. I don't know exactly, because I mean I usually get acolytes, so I'm guessing it must be random. I've just been lucky, or unlucky, because I mean, here's this acolyte, and he's just. The thing is like weaker enemies are less likely to be are more likely to be stunned, but once they get stunned once, it's less likely that they're going to be stunned again. Whereas these bigger enemies typically get stunned more, but they do a lot of damage, and that's the thing you have to worry about. Ogres typically do a lot of constant damage, and well, just because it's constant damage, don't think that the game's going to be nice to you. You will die pretty quickly to an ogre's constant firing right at your face. Your face hole will not last long. They will probably shoot it off. I'm just saying. Here I am switching to another weapon because of the quest. Me and this dude here, we're chilling. We're just gonna clear these acolytes and stuff. I'm gonna quickly open up my quest tab. I'm gonna remove this quest and show. Hey, I got a fond memories engram from leveling up to 20, so I guess I was wrong. Actually, interesting. I did not know that. And next for me is Linear Fusion Rifle. So, season rank 120, you get another fond memories engram. Wish it was wish you could still get the exotic engrams, but I guess that would be kind of stupid because you could get a really OP exotic for Crucible really early on. I mean, that's still possible anyways. By any means, because if you didn't know, there actually is a chance from public events that you can get an exotic. I once watched this meme of this dude who got an exotic literally on a level 1 of this very same thing. And oh, here's another boss. His name's Choking Blade. I don't exactly know why his name is Choking Blade. I've never actually seen what his debuff he gives you is when he hits you, I guess. Because maybe I've never been hit by him. Because I usually run around in one of those little truck things. These things. Interceptors, that's what they're called. And launch rockets. Jeez, I can't speak. I wonder why I try to speak English and drag in another dimension or something. You know, something you've heard me said before. And there he goes. He's down. I believe. Oh my God! There's an exotic engram right there. Speak of the devil. What do we got here? Trinity Ghoul. Look at you. How are you pretty? Oh, it's a. Ooh. 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 Look at you. Slanky thing. Ooh. Oh.
Knights are bad enough.
Triple
These knights have
arrows.
got
Okay.
splinters.
I've never
That's
seen this
worse.
before. This is a cool weapon. I am honest to all the lords up there. Never seen this weapon before, but that is cool. Ooh. Imagine if there's like some exotic quest behind this thing and I just got it for no reason. Not as much damage, but I like that triple arrow. And then immediately a legendary for Prodigal Helm. Ooh, if I can get close, I hit him nice and hard. It seems like if I aim down the sights, yeah, look at the sight, the far sight. It like closes up as if it's like more specifically aiming. That's cool, actually. I like that idea. That instead you can also target specific enemies. Hello, you just walked right by me without exploding. Thank you. Very kind of you. I really like this bow. I'm gonna keep this. I was just talking about how cool my bow is, and now I'm like, bye-bye. I'll put this away somewhere, but this is cool. I'm gonna quickly lock that in, because it's an exotic that uses primary ammo. I don't really think I have many. I have... You know, I'm gonna switch out this instead, too. I'm gonna switch to this, because I want to use my tractor cannon. I want to masterwork this thing all the way. So it actually would be a good idea to do it. I mean, I'm just kind of showing off my exotics now, aren't I? This thing has a really cool buff. Scientific method, as you can see flashing on the screen. Basically, I move faster when I get to explodies. And it also pushes people away. That's why it's called the tractor cannon. Tractor sounds like it would pull you closer, but guess not. Because we want to blow you away. Oh, that's 2 dead right here. I got you, bros. How's you doing? Escalation protocol still going on. We're still on this one. Ogre. Hello. 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 Goodbye. I just blew up those Curse Thrall on him. I'm very sorry, sir. Dreaded Visage coming in with a clutch there. Oh, there's a boss here. Oh, there they are. These are Deafening Blasts and the Renewal Wizard. Renewal Wizard will heal them consistently. Please note that. They will do that consistently, and you want to get... These guys don't get healed much by them. It's pretty slow, but any normal enemies will be healed really quickly, typically faster than... Typically faster than you'll be expecting. Because... Yeah, and these guys love to punch the ground. They're called Deafening Blast for that reason. They punch the ground and do a decent amount of damage and a good shockwave. Be prepared for that shockwave, because that shockwave will surprise you how big it is. If you're playing with it looking like me, haven't used this weapon. This is my pistol for Crucible now. I don't use a Mida multi-tool, even though you need to use it to get its masterwork. Yeah. So you see how many times I just shot that Dread Acolyte? Yeah, that's the kind of crap you're expecting with this. I mean, you want heavy ammo in a weapon, and with a weapon you're gonna love to use. And I like to use the tractor cannon. I have not used it in Crucible. I'd actually like to try it in Crucible. See how many people I can just blow away. See if I can get a team kill with it. But yeah, this is the way to do it. And I hate to leave these guys hanging, but I should totally move on to actually the next part of this video, and that is what I say. This is just my personal preference. Got some mod components from that. Heck yeah. Just dismantling some armor I don't need. I'm probably dead. Yep, I'm dead. But the next part of this, since we've nearly completed all this. I mean, we didn't get to complete the pulse rifle because I was just showing off that. Precision. There's always a precision one. I think it's the leftmost quest for Banshee 44 from Banshee 44. Always read the specifics because, as you can see here, you need on Io. Io is one of the planets. If you are new to the game, just go ahead and glide. We need to do that. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. Bling. So I wanna get in a good position here. Oh, bang! That should be all. That should have been all of them with this. I don't know if it was. It might have been, but I really can't tell because you get the experience for this weapon very, very slowly. With each kill, you need to kill a bunch of enemies with this after you activate the masterwork. I don't know if there's actually a specific time because that would suck. That was nice. Oh, well, that didn't work. Well, he just did a weird jump. Hey, I know Random Guy. I think I played a exotic quest where he was doing an exotic quest, and he was doing the same one. Oh, and that alarm, if you guys can hear it underneath all the chaos, is actually a specific alarm telling you that a boss is about to spawn. We have these two, and a renewal wizard. What are you called? Shambling Torrent. Shambling. They're just basically two big ogres. They're not really that special. They're just big ogres, big health, with the renewal wizard being the main problem for you. And yeah, they went down pretty quick there. Seems like somebody might have used an ult, and yeah, here I am late to the ult party apparently. Yeah, that's pretty good. Got some thing. Oh, there's my old favorite weapon to use, Cupbearer. Wow, been a long time since I've seen that thing actually. It doesn't pop. I don't get it often anymore. I used to get it all the time. And never a better one. You can see also this beam is another mark as to where it is. I'm sorry, I just said I would.
I'm reading knights on the way. We better get ready to move. They're packing splinters.
Change. I think that dude was is going off on his own now. Now he's just going to get that chest. It's going to be a long one because I'm going to do both. Probably get when we get to level 6. Oh wait, we're at 6. I mean 7. We're gonna go. I'm gonna switch over to a. We're gonna switch over to Will of the Thousands quest. Hello, all of you. What's going on? It's your boy, Par here. Masterwork objective complete. Heck yeah, let's look at this masterwork real quick. So with the masterwork entirely, we're gonna apply it. It now holds 7 shots. Oh. Oh. That's nice. And with my ammo finder perk, if it ever activates, when actually fighting a lot of things. We're actually going to show this sword off, by the way. These, if you've never played it, these guys drop these swords, and they are pretty good for executing this specific enemy right here. And he's the one that drops it, as you can see by the fact that we just completely obliterated him into next Thursday. Why Thursday? Thursday, I guess. It's Thursday for me, actually. I just remembered that. That's why Thursday was on my brain. This thing also has a separate super meter. Take note of that.
What was taken from us.
And it does this. And y'all just wasting my super. How dare you do this to me? Right click with this is this slam, which you can do from air or on the ground. And people use this one because it does a lot more damage. It's a little shorter, a little longer of a time between uses of it though. And that's why it's not used as commonly. Deafening blasts again for this. So, yeah. As you can see, Deafening Blast also pushes you away, and it's very annoying. Especially when both do it at the same time. These guys on their own, their actual punch damage, I don't think is actually that bad. I believe it is survivable for, Wizard. I mean, Warlock. Just a little bit more survivable as Hunter than as Titan. It is officially pretty dang difficult to survive. Safely, at least. I'm gonna switch up weapons here. You're gonna see me do all this. Back to my normal setup, which is Might of Multitool, this fusion rifle, and the this used to be the Cupbearer, but what's it called now? It's the what's it called? Man, that's gonna bug me if I don't check it. Pyroclastic Flow and Enril FR4. Those are my main go-to weapons for this. I only have 4 ammo in this. Now, these 3 will always spawn no matter what boss it is. The boss can change. Who is it? Oh, it's this dude. Alright, this is the first dude I ever completed it on. And what he is you have to keep everyone out of this sphere of influence around him. Otherwise, his shield will stay up, and that is the only thing you need to do to start damaging him. Other than that, he's a pretty standard ogre, I mean. Don't forget these red enemies. These guys will be the bane of your existence. Alright, his shield is down. And as you can see, he does really not have a lot of health on him. He's not the beefiest of boys. But as soon as these enemies are here, in that sphere of influence, his shield goes right back up. So I'm getting in these cheeky hits before the enemies spawn in. Shield's back up because there's enemies in the sphere of influence. Make sure you keep that in your mind for when you're fighting him, because you're gonna get absolutely squashed if you do not cut those enemies down. And it's enemies, not just these ogres that he's got around him. You see these acolytes are in there, they're getting it and keeping it up. As long as you take out the enemies, his shield will go down. And that should be your focus. We got still, I think it's like 3 minutes in total to fight him. You always get 3 minutes. Oh boy, yeah. He does a lot of damage, actually, more so than you'd think. As you see there, he kind of just looked at me for a moment, and I pretty much went down. Now, do not forget, these Shriekers do count as enemies, because I remember we were sitting there trying to figure out why he would not get a shield down, but it was all because one Shrieker was standing there right behind his head. Also, the ogres that do spawn in to keep the shield up will get stronger, and that is him dead. That is him dead. Enemies will immediately go away, and the bosses themselves, they drop these Genotype null -0 shaders, and the chest will always shoot out, as you saw the purple engrams start to fly that way. These not always the gauntlets, but just one of the set of the Midnight Exigent. And let me just show you that set real quick in armor. I believe it is in, no, it's in open world. It is right here. So this is the helmet on me. It's nice and slanky looking, huh? Here's the gauntlets, as you saw a moment ago. Now, if you can't tell what they're based off of, it's based off of Rasputin and the Warsats. It's very, very, very nice looking, in my opinion, and that's why I used it for my heavy weapons rapid fire set. There is actually a exotic that looks like it goes with it that I just prefer. In looking at it, it is a arms. It is the ACD / that's either 0 or an O feedback fence, and this ability right here, melee kills build energy. Being struck by a melee attack reduces incoming damage and unleashes. Oh my god. the energy in a devastating explosion. Now, that means that every time you get a punch kill, every time you punch something, you get a kill, you're going to get a little tick to this. And I believe it'll show up as a thing over here on the bottom left. It'll show up as a little pop-up as like, here is this to this power. Now, we're going to move on. We're going to let them get their pieces and whatnot. I'm going to get rid of this Mark of Confrontation, and we're going to go and finish Zavala's quests. Now, of course I didn't finish this. Not going to worry about that for now. I'll do that off camera. But this is where the fun begins, because you're going to join this. As you can see, I have an empty fire team. I had no one with me the whole time. I am a sad loner, but that doesn't need to be you. You don't need to have a person in your fire team, and you don't need to not. It is as simple as that for that thing. Now, here we go. We're going to start up the quest here. Now, the Will of the Thousands quest is basically you're making your way through the Warmind whole facility, basically, to get to the one of the platforms where one of the things is shooting up Warsats. And you're going to have a fight with Zol, the Worm God. A Worm God. He is not the single Worm God. He is not a specific Worm God. And you can see I'm here with randos. And we're going to fight Zol. But, and that's if we find some people that are down to do it too. Nope,
Guardian,
they're heading
we have
right
an
off.
emergency.
So I'm going to do
attack.
what I can
How is that possible? What's big
within the
enough to
limited
threaten
time before they get to a certain
It's
point in the
Zol.
quest where
He's
it will
launched a
teleport me
direct
away.
assault.
You want to kill enemies
we
as
do?
fast as possible.
Get to the
I
power
recommend
station
just
and I'll help you
walking
take
through
him
here,
down.
getting a bunch of enemy kills as you walk towards the one of the mini little quest areas, the Lost Sectors, as they're called, over here. But yeah. Move out of my way. Brawl. Brawl. Now, this may be not the most efficient way, especially when you have people that rush off to go do that instead, do the actual quest. It's understandable, you know, like, you should probably find a fire team to do this and just grind out enemies if you need to. I believe enemies themselves in these have a slightly higher chance to drop exotic engrams and all that, and legendaries too. In fact, I think it's much higher as per single enemy. It doesn't, of course, because you cannot have public events happen or the escalation protocol happen within a mission such as this. You will not get a you will not be able to get a higher chance while doing either of those. You will have to just deal with normal oof, jeez, sorry. Normal odds. If you want a higher chance of getting a exotic from the escalation protocol or a public event, you are going to need to just stay in a lobby for long enough, and you just might get one. As you saw there, that was really lucky. With a little bit earlier on in this video, that I even got one in the first place. So yeah. Now, this of course is probably not the most efficient way to kill him. Alright, that's the first warning to me while doing this, and that should be the first warning to you that that they're about to get to the point in the mission where you are going to get teleported back, and it's very close to right around here. They should be getting through a certain room in the quest. This is not obviously not a walk through the quest. since this is way more focused on the aspect of getting XP from all this. There we go. That's done. Ow, ow, ow. Get this. That's all I wanted. Now punch. Punch. Any moment now, I might be teleported back. Let's get quickly one of these.
I'll try to stabilize it. Defend the area.
And then another one of them. And right as I teleport, and that should be... Give me a moment to check this. As you can see, I got a bunch of the quests there. So now it's like melee, scout rifle, super ability, and solar enemies in the strike, solar kills in the strike. Have a grenade. That should be another one somewhere, probably. Usually get the grenade one. I get annoys the crap out of me. Here's a finisher. I don't know if I had the finisher one. I actually should have checked for that. But yeah, just that's the easiest way to get through a majority of this.
Got it. Neural net is
A majority
online
of
and ready.
these
Now for the inhibitor vent.
quests that you get given from Banshee 44 and
The inhibitor vent is open.
Titan Zavala. He is a Titan. That's not really his official name. He's just a Titan.
Personnel are recommended to evacuate.
When you have Ikora, the Warlock, and rest in peace, not Banshee, Cade 6, the Exo Hunter. Man, why are all those good characters written like that have to be the ones that die? Big sad. Big sad. We all miss you, Cade, don't worry. Of course, he's still in all the other quests where he exists, so you might be confused as to why you still hear him. It's because canonically he's dead.
Great work. Get
Sad
to the core
face.
before it goes critical.
So don't
It's
get too
time
attached
to
to
forge a
him.
new Valkyrie.
Sorry for this spoiler, but don't want to get too attached to him. If you're an emotional person like me, I liked him too much because I actually found him to be a character that was written kind of be a little bit of a jerk.
Really use the Valkyrie right now.
That I actually liked
Stabilized.
because
Kind
he
of.
was actually written well
The Valkyrie is
as
ready.
a character like
All
that.
right. I
which
need
is
you to
a
throw the
rarity
Valkyrie into the core
nowadays,
and
apparently,
force a full
Because
meltdown.
nobody knows how to write those kind of characters. Looking at you, every other game system, not game system, game out there that decided we're gonna make a character that's a jerk that everybody will like because he's a jerk. And then nobody liked them because they were a jerk. He wasn't really a jerk, he was just kind of immature, more so than anything, which led him to be kind of viewed as a jerk in the eyes of some of the people that played the game very consistently. Got annoyed with his voice lines. Don't know how you did that, people.
Initiated.
Y'all are
If
just
you can hear this
too
message,
sensitive about
you are
people
too
talking in the
close
game.
to the core.
Just saying.
The Valkyrie is supercharged.
I get it, and it's
Nice
basically
work.
the same thing.
Now comes
For
the
me,
hard
'cause
part. Taking down Zol.
Talking about a dude who voice acted character very well, basically. I like voice actors, alright? Voice actors are cool. Matthew Mercer. If you heard of him. Knowing a lot of gamers out there, probably not. Probably not. Anywho. I mean, unless you've played Overwatch. Then you probably know. Reach for the skies. I can't do his voice, obviously. I'm not McCree. Oh, it looks like this dude's actually wearing, I think, the armor, the arms, the gauntlets for the set that's given for this class. Oh, there he is. There's Zol. I like to give him a few pop shots right here, just to whittle away a little bit of his health,
Powerful. Be
because
careful.
this is Zol. Can you pop up now, Zol? Thank you. This is Zol. Big ugly worm dude. Look at you. Got a big old eye. I'll shoot you in the eye. Why do you have a eye in where people will consider your mouth? Well, then again, he's a god. He doesn't really need to eat. Just kind of consumes energy. And yeah, that's Rasputin. He's pretty big, but this thing is a threat to him. Have a grenade. Hey, it stuck to him finally. Sometimes it just likes to bounce off. I'll warn you about that, guys. It just likes to bounce randomly. he didn't even attack that. No, okay, this is the next wave. As he gets to a certain point in health. Ah, punch. Oh, and he does this little thing where he's going to go across the map here. And this is just basically him transferring to the other side, so you guys know, so people know which side he's going to be on. He should, at the point, no, he's not going to do the wraparound. He sometimes will do this if he gets to a certain, he'll wrap around that right there, or yeah, it is that right. If he's at a certain point in his health, as you can see here, he's at half health.
Power has been activated.
There we go.
Get to a
We're
node
getting
and
the
power up the javelin.
javelin in here. I also mentioned earlier, and I want to just do a little bit of clarification, the difference between making a quest heroic and not actually is completely dependent on actions within while actually doing it. I'm just gonna get this guy right here. Get this heavy ammo as well. So wouldn't mind some heavy ammo. Hey, get it. Take that. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Blow you up. Okay. Hello, Zol. And get locked in on his eye. Lock in his eye. Come on, show your eye. Show me your eye. Show me that. I was gonna say 1,000-watt smile, but he doesn't really. No, he doesn't. And he's dead. All the enemies will instantly disappear. And also, different between a hero quest and G.I. Joe. Come on.
You know we've
M8.
always got your back, Anna.
And I've got
Ooh,
yours.
javelins on the ground here. Mine. Oh, Valkyrie. It's called a Valkyrie. Sorry. I'm gonna feed some pigeons on top of the chest here. It's gonna kick me off. Ah! Yeah, and you can see just some basic things. You don't really get much from doing such. You just have a higher chance of getting anything really, and a lot of glimmer from these quests. But as with the completion of that quest, I'll show you guys. We completed the melee striker, kill it with fire, and a bunch of other things that are very close to being done. This one, I didn't use any pulse rifle. Didn't use my scout rifle enough, and I didn't kill enough with my super ability. Can use a bow and do some more strikes and stuff. But anywho, that is about it for how you do it. Oh, wow, I did work there apparently. 117 energy weapon 29. But hey, wait, I got to revive. Didn't I revive G.I. Joe? Or where's that Kokura? Anyways, yeah, that's basically how I did it usually to get the my VIP rank up as high as I did. You may find other ways, but that's just what I did because I did it. I did like maybe the quest twice through and would get it done. I got it up 3 in the span of this video, so I hope you guys did enjoy. I've been at this for maybe an hour now, now that I think about it. It's probably been an hour. I do have another video to record, but anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you guys did not enjoy this video, tell me why down in the comments. You can be as mean as you want. I don't care. Just don't be mean to anyone who didn't, or did enjoy this video. Or same actually for those who are criticizing me in some way. I'm open to the criticism. It's fine by me. I'm here to listen to whatever y'all have to say, and let's open a Fond Memories engram. And we got a Crucible counter, or Crucible Courier. I think that said. Let's look at it. The Crucible Courser. This vehicle has improved dodging from side to side. Nice. Let's give it a nice little look here. It's got the symbol of the Crucible on it. This way, it looks like, yeah. And dodging It's nice, but I don't prefer it. I use the anti-paladin, but Dawning Cheer as the one during the Season of Dawning. It was nice. I got these to track my Lifetime Valor reset. I just wanted to hold on to that. And then Crucible win streaks was 6. Sad face. Never got higher than that. Here's my emotes. Don't have really that many. I use the casual sit. I used to use the Titan sit. Sit like a Titan. Cry. I actually didn't know I had Cry, but I got this one recently as well. Shake It Out. Coin Trick I used for a long time. Rock It Out, and then I got Pigeon Feed from the end of the seasons. But you guys have 30 at the time of this video going up. You guys will have about 38 days to do this. You guys have plenty of time to get to 100. I got there in like maybe 20 days. So you got like maybe 20 days with an extra 19 to spare. You can get this up as fast as you want, because another thing I want to mention is this little buff right here called Well Rested. You gain 2 times increased XP for the first 5 season ranks. So for the first 5 level ups, you'll go up. I believe this is just this week, so you get this buff once per week. Once it's gone, it's over. You don't get it till next week. I wouldn't wait till next week because that's only 5. I'd shoot for, if you want to get a lot done in a day, I'd shoot for like 10, so you're only doing like 10 days, but what I said with the 5 is like, it's 5, the 20 days, like 5 per day. All depending on your schedule. You have 38 days as of now, and 38 days, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll just be ticking over to 30, just about ticking over to 38 when this video actually goes up. 15 hours from now, actually, let me check, is, for me at least, it is, let me, you know what, I need to check real quick, actually. Alright, so at about 3 in the morning for me, it will be 28, which means that by 7:30 when this video goes up, it'll be just under, just a little over 39 total days, that is, as if rounding up. But that's about it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. There's Saint 44 in the background. I think Saint 14's helmet, not 44. Sorry, got Banshee 44 on the brain. Saint 14's helmet in the background. Let his glory make you quake in your boots and get a move on for this season. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, guys.